Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the most shocking plot twists, breathtaking twists, and dark secrets from the dramatic series Beyond the Gates. Get ready to enter a world where nothing is as it seems, where every character has a hidden past, and every action has a price to pay. If you are a fan of cold-blooded revenge, unexpected twists and shocking truths that leave the audience breathless, you have come to the right place. Join us as we explore the tragedy of June, a seemingly weak woman who carries within her a rage that can shake the entire underground network of power. The story begins in silence, but ends with the scream of blood and the collapse of secrets that have been buried for too long. When June takes a knife to kill Martin, she not only kills a person, but also sets off an irreversible chain reaction. He falls in a pool of blood, leaving behind a secret box and a letter from Elise, her mother, who died in a murder plot disguised as an accident. But Martin's death is not the end. A hidden camera recorded June's entire action. And the video falls not into the hands of the police but into the hands of more dangerous people, those behind Martin, who know very well that the box contains what the organization has been hiding for decades: records of money laundering, a list of people who have been killed, and evidence related to a transnational network of classified information. June, after burning the letter and leaving the mansion, thought she had freed herself from the nightmare. Was pushed into a new nightmare, where every corner of her life was being watched. Where she was being hunted by people she didn't know but who knew her every move. Strange phone calls, fleeting figures behind her, the door to her rented room left ajar when she returned. All signs pointed to June being besieged. She was no longer the hunter. She was now the prey. And the worst part was, she still didn't know what she had actually touched. A week after Martin's death, June received an unmarked envelope containing only a USB drive containing a video of herself killing Martin. No threats, just the video, a reminder that whoever was stalking her could strike at any moment. Attached to the USB was a note: open the box. Hand over the documents. No negotiations. June realized that the box she had taken from Martin was worth much more than she had thought. She opened it again, checked each sheet of paper, and discovered a small map hidden at the bottom of the box. The map led to an abandoned warehouse on the edge of the city, where, according to the notes in the document, Martin had hidden important files from his time running a slush fund disguised as a charity. Deciding to take a risk, June went there in the middle of the night. Little did she know that she was entering the final layer of secrets that could bring down an empire. In the stifling darkness of the warehouse, June discovered a large safe hidden in a fake brick wall. Inside were hundreds of documents, copies of passports, photos of politicians, businessmen, and even wire transfers related to human trafficking. Martin is more than just a killer. He was once the central link in an underground organization that even the authorities have never dared to investigate. June is faced with a choice. Either hand over what she has found to those who are following her and stay alive, or use it to expose everything, even if it costs her her life. Choosing the second path, June seeks out an old friend who used to be an investigative journalist, the only person she still trusts. But the next day, that friend disappears. The apartment is destroyed, without a trace, without a clue. At this point, June understands that she has gone too far. This organization leaves no trace, does not spare anyone. But what they do not expect is that June has copied all the documents and hidden them in many places. Sent anonymous letters to major media outlets and planned that if she disappears, everything will be made public. Meanwhile, a new character appears, the mysterious man who had been watching June from afar. He calls himself Jonas, Martin's right-hand man in the past, now in charge of the rest of the organization. Jonas is not the type to kill in a hurry. He likes to manipulate, to suffocate the spirit of his prey little by little. He sends pictures of June's family, old friends. Pictures of her walking out of the warehouse, every trace is captured. He wants to force her to hand over the documents and surrender. But Jonas doesn't know that June has transformed from a weak woman into a survivor, with nothing left to lose. The game is different now. June sets a trap. She lures Jonas to an abandoned building. where she sets up a live streaming device for the entire meeting. She makes it clear that everything will be broadcast on the global network if she does not return. Jonas appears, bringing a team of mercenaries. The battle of wits is intense, every word, every look is a step between life and death. Finally, when Jonas thinks he has controlled June, she activates the signal. A video recording the whole truth about the underground organization begins to spread on the internet, on television, on international forums. Martin's name is dug up again, the organization is hunted down, and the masterminds are arrested one by one. Jonas is eliminated in a raid by international forces. But June does not return to her old life. She disappears. No one knows where she went. There are rumors that she changed her name, lived in another country, and started a new life. But some say she still watches the organization from the shadows, ready to strike if any of the survivors return. It all started with a single knife strike, but ended with the collapse of an entire criminal empire. A death, a secret, a seemingly harmless woman, can spark an unstoppable chain reaction. And whether the world is at peace or not, the figure of June, the woman with the knife and the truth, remains a symbol of bloody justice in a world full of lies. If you find this story shocking, dramatic and captivating, don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the next explosive episodes in Beyond the Gates. Thank you for joining us. The nightmare is only just beginning.